God damn, Chantel. Your material is hard for me because I just walked away from a relationship in which my man was telling me that just give it time. He was working on separation papers. And I realized that was not going to happen. Like, he was making that bullshit up, right? You were actually cheated on. I was not. I was not cheated on because that couple slept in 2 separate bedrooms for the last 15 years, and they had an arrangement to raise their kids together, and then they were going to get a divorce. So now would be the time to start planning that divorce, right? And he was kind of fucking off on that, and so I walked, right? But you know that your man cheated on you, and so does everybody else, because it was leaked to the internet. And there was some weird shit in Thailand, and there was the Red Room pictures. I mean, Chantel, what do you think you're gaining by having this guy in your life and paying for him? Because you hate the heat, you hate living in this desert climate, and nobody likes your side character whatsoever. We don't trust him. We know he cheated on you. And we don't think your jokes about it are funny whatsoever. So here she is excusing it again.
Hello guys, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm having, I'll show you in 1 minute, ice water.
Servings for 4 again. This is not a serving for 1, Chantel. What are you doing to yourself? Fuck's sake.
Paneer masala. Well, it's a good thing I brought my own 4 spoon. And I have naan. I'm just...
Looks like Tiki Masala. Are you telling me it's only got the cheese in it? That there's no chicken in it? Because it looks like Tiki Masala, but okay, whatever you say.
One of for soda. Is this cheese or garlic? Yeah. Oh, garlic.
Another meal full of carbs and fat meant for an entire family. So much for one last hurrah. Are you still going to pretend that's 2 cups of cooked rice?
Does anyone else love garlic? Like, legit? Oh, that was a close call. Okay, let me pour this on. I spread the...
And aren't you, like, literally wearing the same thing that you wore yesterday to the pet shop? Why? Why can't you fucking take a shower and change your clothes? Don't you have skin problems? What the hell, girlfriend?
Rice out all over the bottom, by the way, so it looks a lot bigger, but...
Gall, we have eyes. That's rice for 4 people.
Yeah. All right. Bismillah. I gotta have like hot sauce on everything, so don't mind me. I would need to get some more chili peppers to just eat. Like some pickled peppers or whatever they are. All right. Yeah. Garlic naan.
Please keep your tongue in your mouth. WTF. Disgusting.
I want to explain, like, my last...
Do you still not have any napkins? You gotta be licking your fingers on something like that? For real? You don't have any napkins? God damn, dude, you're a grown-ass woman.
video. I kind of meant to put it out as a troll, but people actually believed my video.
There were definitely kernels of truth there. It wasn't that long since he cheated, and you were definitely crying. And have we all forgotten Salah's son Omar? He probably wasn't with his second wife. He was with his first wife.
About my husband leaving me in the car.
I'm sorry, Chantel, you were sitting in a very weird parking lot behind an apartment building where there was, I mean, it was not scenic at all. And if he was doing something on the inside of that building, it would have made more sense for you to not be live streaming and to go in and sit in the air conditioning with him. But instead, you had him run the car engine? What was that? Like a manipulative way to cut whatever he was doing short? What if he was visiting his son, Omar? And he's like, I'm sorry, I can't stay long because Chantel's porking out in the car and it's still running. God damn, what a bitch.
With food while seeing his second wife. But I noticed a lot of people had a lot of questions about that and how it works. I was just meant to be lighthearted, joking. Because people always joke about that, you know?
Right.
By the way, he was actually at the barber shop.
So you needed takeout for 4 people while he went to the barber? If true, that's still pathetic.
To define his beard, and he knew I wanted to do a mukbang. Something different, like in the car.
Innovation queen.
This is not spicy. When sriracha is no longer spicy.
Chantel, you guys then went to the pet shop to do that craziness, and motherfucker had a baseball cap on. He didn't look like he had a clean cut, like it was edged around the sides and stuff, as if he had been to a barber shop. I mean, that's not how I would have cut a man's haircut. I would have been going around and getting smooth lines around the edges. So, who the fuck cuts his hair?
See, there's a problem or what? Now, I'll talk a bit about that because, like, personally, me, before we were married, and this is a conversation. Okay, so having multiple wives for a Muslim man is permissible in Islam, okay? The tradition started back.
Okay, so now you're trying to introduce us to the idea that it's okay that he had a wife before your loophole marriage. Okay. Well, good luck with that. Most of your audience comes from the U.S. And we're not going to be cool with polygamy, Chantel.
In old times, when there was more, more need for it. Like, not just for a man's bravado to be like, hey, yeah, I got 4 wives. There was a practical need for it because a lot of women would be widowed by the war or something like that, and they would be able to remarry, be taken care of. Because for a wife to not have a husband, especially when the husband's the caretaker, you know. But it's definitely a conversation to have before you get married to know what to expect. My husband does not have any more wives, and we don't go anywhere usually without each other.
Well, that's a lie. He's not around most hours of the day. What are you talking about?
Especially, like, since being back, he hasn't gone anywhere without me, really.
Oh, really? So, like, when you're sitting in the car eating a quesadilla? So fucking insulting. Chantel, it was Cinco de Mayo and you're doing this bullshit. You couldn't just say, I'm having some Arabic Mexican fusion. You had to, like, fuck up the name of quesadilla on purpose to insult the Western world. Oh my God. She's so bad, you guys. Cassidia. Wow. Look, nobody trusts that you actually have adult judgment about what should be going on in relationships and how you should behave and what is acceptable fetishes versus what are perverted fetishes. And so, yeah, when you're making jokes about the second wife, we're like, well, that's because there is a second wife. Who the hell was he on the phone with at 1 a.m?
So, purpose, and I respect it. This law does not have one. Another one. I was just joking. So I didn't mean to like upset anybody. That's what happened, you know. I just was being. I'm not gonna troll you. You know, I've been seeing a lot of.
Can you fucking wipe your hands? You got orange sauce all over your fucking fingers. Can you clean up after yourself, you goddamn toddler?
Indian street food horror videos on TikTok. And I don't know, I find them, maybe I'm being extra dramatic, but I find them to be low-key, like, racist a bit.
Oh.
They're always negative comments, or they're always showing, like, don't eat the food in India, it's disgusting, don't eat the street food. Because, okay, the conditions don't look, you know, if this was America, they would be shut down in an instant.
Says the asshole who is throwing hot sauce all over her Tiki Masala that she keeps calling paneer masala. It's not. That's chicken. That's not cheese. That's chicken.
Cooking with their feet, their hands, bare hands. But it's not. It's not America. I think it's like culturally ignorant to be so derogatory towards it.
You, who has been making a mockery of a culture for 1.5 years now, have no right to talk about cultural ignorance.
Maybe in a light-hearted way, but... And I do... Some people go there and they get sick. Depends, you know, where they're eating, but that's their way of life. And I think people just don't understand, like, which is fine. We're all ignorant on something, on some subject. Like when people...
She's never been to India. She doesn't know what she's fucking talking about.
Like, people here eat with their hands or with a spoon. This is just a tablespoon, by the way.
Right. She doesn't watch reaction channels, by the way.
But it does look big, I guess. So much easier to scoop rice with a shovel.
Because that's what you, a food addict, needs. A shovel.
Oh my God, you guys, she watched one of my videos because I talked about how in Japan they use chopsticks because they consider a fork and a spoon to be too similar to gardening tools. I can't even. This is how deep she gets into the React networks. I'm very small, you guys. And she's picking shit up off my channel.
Your food.
Or another example is sometimes a man will have a first wife, but the first wife can't have kids, so he'll ask permission to take a second wife to build a family. There's practical uses for it, is what I'm trying.
Oh, what? You watching Big Love now? Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. You're not the first wife, by the way. You're the second wife. You're the cash cow.
Say. In the Americas, polygamy isn't it illegal? So how?
Yes, it's
honestly,
illegal.
I'm just gonna be honest. I'm too jealous. Like, I'm too jealous right now. It's not something that's on the table right now in this point in life, but I don't have a closed mind as much as I used to in life. I don't know if I look red. I think the filters are good on the Samsung. One reason I like the Samsung more than iPhone, the smoothing filter. That was a wake-up call for me because I didn't even know I had that at first when I got it way back in the day. A Samsung. It came like on, I guess. And I thought my skin was just nice. And then they're like, there's a filter on the Samsung. So then I checked it out, smoothing filter, turned it off, and I was like...
That wasn't when you turned them off. It's when you turned them up.
But skin has texture. I mean, skin, most people use filters nowadays because, skin is not naturally super flawed.
I don't use any fucking filters, Chantel. And I'm 50 years older than you, and I barely ever wear makeup. Why do you need so many goddamn filters? Why are you so goddamn insecure? What's wrong with you? Like, you literally can't just be there and be like, this is what I look like, and this is what I want to talk about? Fuck's sake.
Pores, blemishes, these kinds of things, hair. It's an illusion.
Is she projecting onto the pretty TikTok girls again? Girl, just wash your face and stop touching.
Oh, she's probably like upset that people were talking about her nose hairs blowing in the wind.
It with your filthy hands if you're so jealous.
I did some self-care today. That's why I was red. I'm starting to do home exercises. I'm starting to do the Jane Fonda program again.
I know it's a joke in the community, but she's unironically stuck in the 80s.
I can only get through... Actually, it was really tough, but I actually did 10 minutes. It's like 40-something minutes. It's like long. I used to be able to do the whole thing, and I was never in the best... I was in the best of shape at this point in my life. I was doing the Jane Fonda complete workout, bring out that chair, bring out a chair and hold on to a chair, remember the old school? And I would do the Stairmaster at the gym. My friend's uncle owned a gym.
Instead of these lousy mukbangs, how about you make a video of your Jane Fonda workouts? Now that would be content.
I did the Stairmaster for I was doing it for 45 minutes. I never looked or felt better. I find if I take my salbutamol right before exercising, I feel a lot better. I have to take salbutamol and Symbicort. Symbicort is more long-term to treat things like COPD and severe asthma, but yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed my talk and my video. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys always. I'm so thankful for you guys watching me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
So this is just more excuses. This is just more excuses. Chantel, just don't make the bad jokes in the first place. And don't have the weird ass mukbangs and nondescript parking lots that look like shit. I mean, you could have found a nice park or something to eat that in. And then you're doing this on Cinco de Mayo, being completely insulting to the Mexican holiday. Wow. She's so ignorant, you guys. She's so bad.